Yep, that's me, and that's a giraffe. Now you might be wondering how I got into this situation. Well, let me explain. A while ago, my family came to visit me here in the Philippines, meet my mom, my dad, my brother, my girlfriend, and her mom. Together, we decided it might be fun to explore the northern part of Coron, which started with an absolutely amazing trip to a remote island. I wasn't really planning on vlogging at this beach, but it is just so unbelievably beautiful that I couldn't help it, because it is probably the best beach we've seen. When we first got here, there weren't even any people.
Which has changed now, to be fair.
We now made it to the very north of Coron. What we're doing now is actually going to see something that you don't usually see in the Philippines, and that's giraffes and zebras, because apparently here somewhere they have an open zoo, and yeah, apparently you can see zebras and giraffes. Or are you vlogging?
I'm just mocking you.
Ah, you're just mocking me. Okay. Also, if you're hearing a farting noise, that's my flip-flops. Because it is currently low tide, we all have to walk through the water up to our hip in order to get to the boat, which is quite the adventure. How does it feel? Cozy? It's the least boring zoo I've ever been to.
The least boring zoo to get to. I hope giraffes are cool.
That was one hell of an adventure getting here. We went through this really skinny river. We hit the sides a few times, scraped the bottom, but we made it. So now we get to see some nice giraffes, hopefully. Pretty weird, right, Max?
Yeah, they're not supposed to be here. It's the wrong place.
But it's pretty cool. This place is pretty cool because the zebras and the giraffes can actually roam freely, and you are in the cage, which means that they have to feel like interacting with you rather than usually the humans interacting whenever they feel like it. And in this case, it's kind of a mutual thing.
Oh, it was gonna lick your neck.
I've never seen them so close. Careful.
This guy is basically a Disney princess because he has the food, so all the giraffes are just following him.
The name is Lionel.
That's how they got from 4 giraffes to 30. Explain.
Do explain. There are males and there are females. We are now at the small zoo part of this whole thing, and to be honest, the zoo part of this is not as nice because the cages are quite small. They told us that next year they will release all of them into the wild, so if you guys come here 2024, please let me know if they did release them into the wild or if not, because the cages that they have at the moment are not as nice. What an absolute adventure today was. We saw some really cool giraffes and zebras and even crocodiles, and on the way back it was a lot better because it was actually high tide, so we didn't struggle to get through the river as much as we did on the way there. But we made it back home and we will now shower, have some dinner, and then just relax here by the pool. After this Filipino safari, there were two more things on our bucket list for Coron, which were swimming with manatees and singing our hearts out at karaoke on New Year's Eve. Because our singing was so close to the original song, I have unfortunately had to mute most of these clips due to copyright issues. Got the corn, are we human? But if this video gets 1 million views, I will release it and maybe even give you guys a live show of Wonderwall by Oasis. But for now, let's go swim with some dugongs. It is now the beginning of January and I quickly need to give you a recap from yesterday and the day before. During the day we went to snorkel with dugongs, which was pretty impressive. We even got some really close-up shots. The way you can imagine it is basically a fat dolphin. That's how I would describe a dugong. The way to get to the dugongs was again an adventure, as was with the safari that we did. We had an amazing New Year's Eve at our hotel. Now it is already 2024, so Happy New Year. When you guys are seeing this video, that's gonna be quite some time ago. So if you're watching this like a month or two into 2024, then take this as your reminder to get back on track with your New Year's resolutions, because you might have already started to forget about them. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in Kamigen.